Oh, oh, there we are. Okay, the countdown just it stopped for some reason. Then it's like, okay, switch to me, and it didn't switch to me. And I'm like, I need to get a faster computer. I think that's what the problem is. Anyway, I am here. It is Sunday morning, June 15th, and that means it's Father's Day. And happy Father's Day to all of you that are dads out there this morning. Welcome into 270 weather for the 270 area code and beyond. Okay, so I guess you're wondering, is it gonna rain on this Father's Day? Yes, it is, but not necessarily all day, nonstop. There will be times like, well, kind of like right now, there's just not a lot going on. And some of you may get by today without seeing a lot of activity. But I can tell you that when it does rain, it could rain hard. You've seen it happen already. The last couple of days when we've had thunderstorms come through, they have just produced some torrential downpours. There's a lot of moisture in the air, but the good news is that low pressure system that's been sitting around the region just to the west of us is now starting to push east. And as that happens, our rain chances will go down a little bit, but then they're going to ramp back up as we get into next week. Still, every single day. Let me look at my notes here. Let's see. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every single day this week has a chance of rain in the forecast uh, at some point. On some days, it could be just isolated. Other days, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then other days, a good deluge, if you will. So, yes, let's get started on this Father's Day morning. The current time, as you see behind me, right there, 6:06, 8 a.m. So, look outside this morning and we'll see if we've got there has been some fog in a lot of places this morning. Come on, computer. Yeah, I've got to get a better computer. This thing is running too slow. I probably have it loaded up with too many graphics and things like that. But anyway, here we go with the Plano cam looking live here at 6:06 a.m. Sunday morning. And you can see that it is cloudy. You can also tell there's been a little bit of fog around this morning. Some of you still seeing the fog. We may see some holes opening up in the sky, allowing some limited or filtered sunshine to come through. Right now, there's just not a whole lot of rain going on. But once, like yesterday, once we get the sun coming up for a while, and it doesn't take much, it is going to tap into that available moisture, and then we just start seeing rain showers all over the place. And we did yesterday. I mean, just about every location picked up at least a shower. Some got a torrential downpour. But that's the way it's going to be today, kind of like yesterday. So the fog is out there. Be careful. We are currently not under a dense fog advisory. There are some counties off to the north of us in southern Indiana that are under dense fog advisories, but the Weather Service did put out a special weather statement this morning talking about some of the density of the fog in some. So keep in mind, especially if you're about ready to go to church or wherever you're going this morning, maybe for Father's Day. Note that it is going to be around area streams and lakes and rivers where you're going to find the thickest, deepest fog this morning. Yesterday's high 84, 3 degrees below normal, which is 87, the normal 87. Low of 71, and we picked up 13 hundredths of an inch of rain at the Bowling Green Airport yesterday. And some of you, though, picked up a lot more than that. So let's check it out this morning. And we go to radar. And as you can see, we've got, again, scattered showers, but mostly east of Bowling Green and east of the 270. This is now the predictive radar showing how it's going to, guess, behave over the next several hours. It's going to go back and I'll stop the loop as to right now. There, stop. Why didn't it stop? See, my computer is not reacting like it should this morning. It is not stopping when I tell it to stop. Okay, let me try something different. Let me get into this. There we go. Now, okay. Now, this is right now. This is the way the radar looks. Little just blisters, if you will, of showers popping up. These are light. Some of these will start to, though, go like they did yesterday. Remember, when we got on into the morning, we got a little bit of sun and it just triggered all kinds of activity. It's going to be like that again today. Notice back to the west, it's pretty quiet. That's because the low pressure system is sitting right over the top of us this morning. Actually, more like up here at the Ohio River. So on the backside of that, there's not much going on. There will be some new development today that happens back here to the west of us. But right now, everything is located east, we'll say east of Interstate 65. So now I'll put this into motion. You'll be able to see here it goes into 7 a.m., the way it's going to look at 8, and then the way it's going to look at 9, and then 10 o'clock this morning, and then 11 a.m., and then goes to about noontime. So that's the way it's going to look around noon. But I do think, like yesterday, some of these will start to get a little bigger in size as far as showers, and they will contain some heavy rain. And then you see back to the west, there's another piece of energy. This is the one that's going to come in tomorrow with an additional rain chance that's not associated with this low pressure system. This is a different system. And that's why we're going to keep rain in the forecast for a while, it appears. I know. The faucet just does not want to turn off at all. Here's a look at the Kentucky Mesonet data as of 6:11 this morning. And we'll zoom in on southern Kentucky and the 270. 70s, low 70s, pretty much everywhere this morning. How much rainfall? Let's go past 24 hours. And you can see where the heaviest of rains fell. That would be Barron County, an inch and a half. Then Park County, Munfordville, an inch and 3/10, an inch and 4/10 in Greensburg, Greene County, over 2 inches of rain in Adair County in Columbia yesterday. And they're getting some this morning, or you there in Adair County getting some right now. This 1.89, that's in Whitley City. That's in McCreary County along the Cumberland Plateau. Everybody else got anywhere from a half inch or less. Some hardly got anything. Like here in Warren County, uh, even though we recorded 13 hundredths of an inch of rain at the airport, it was only less than a tenth of an inch at both Mesonet sites. But then you had a third of an inch of rain in Morgantown, a little less than that out to the west. And then for some reason, this over in Marshall County, Benton, Kentucky, 2.29 inches of rain with a gully washer there yesterday. Winds are out of the southwest light this morning. Moisture content, we look at the dew points. They are right there where the temperatures are in the low 70s. So we have near 100% relative humidity. And you see a lot of 100s here, even here in Bowling Green. That means the atmosphere is holding all the water that it can. And it's not going to take much. All it's going to take is a little bit of sun to pop these things again. And it's going to be, pretty much like we saw yesterday. Any place, anytime, showers will take hold. And some of the rainfall, again, could be heavy. All right. We'll just check the severe weather threat. Your ordinary garden variety showers and thunderstorms today. We didn't have any severe weather yesterday, and I don't foresee us having any today. Uh, the all the ingredients needed for severe weather is just not there. We only have a partial list of those, but there could be one or two renegades that pop up today, but that's it. Same for tomorrow. This is the next system coming in. It is not severe, just your ordinary general thunderstorms. General thunderstorms. Now, Tuesday, we're still out of the severe weather threat, but there is a threat coming in um, to the north and west of us. But it doesn't appear that we're going to get in on that. Even into Wednesday, that area comes closer to us, but then a weakening system, we think, at least at this point, on Wednesday into Thursday. If there's going to be severe weather, it's either going to be Wednesday or it's going to be Thursday. As you can see, then that area moves from west of Kentucky to east of Kentucky. So maybe Wednesday night into early Thursday, we could get painted in with the possibility of severe weather. But for now, it looks pretty quiet with just your ordinary garden variety thunderstorms. Let's go to the maps. And here we go. Ooh, look at the fog. Froggy. It is froggy, really froggy this morning across the area in a lot of places. East of us is where some of the showers, as I showed you on radar. Here is that low pressure system connected to another one and sort of a stalled boundary, quasi stationary, means it's coming to a rolling stop and not a full stop. Eventually, that front is going to move east today. And with the daytime heating, here we go again, rinse and repeat showers and thunderstorms as the front just kind of, well, that's a uniquely drawn front right there. It just takes a little, okay. I don't think they meant to do that, but you get the idea. It's a stall boundary. So this is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Here is 7 o'clock tonight, kind of an arcing stalled boundary. The next system is already coming into view from the west. So we'll only get a short break between this system and the next one. Here we go into Monday. Yeah, here comes the next one. See, that front really doesn't ever fully move through. It just kind of lingers. And so it waits on the next piece of energy to come in from Arkansas and the Boot Hill of Missouri. Here we go into this is Monday early after midnight. Here's Monday morning as you're going to work. Rain, showers and thunderstorms. Heaviest rain back to the west with that next piece of energy, that low pressure system. And here we go with another wobble of the front, back and forth, up and down, rolling stop, quasi stationary, only flexing as a piece of low pressure or piece of energy comes by and rides along that front, squeezing out available moisture. And there's lots of it. We go, this is Monday evening into Tuesday morning. Not much change going on here. We're going to keep the rain in the forecast. Here we go. Wednesday morning, more showers and thunderstorms. How about Thursday? Same thing, different day. I know this is getting tiring. I hear you. It When will we shake this pattern off? I don't know. It's hard to say. I would even I would even just I'm afraid to speculate. Here we go into Friday. This shows less of a chance of rain finally as high pressure takes over Friday morning. And then here we go into Saturday. Hmm, Looking fairly dry thanks to high pressure. So we'll see if this holds up. But I know that throughout the week, everything I'm looking at says it's going to rain at some point every single day next week. How much rain are we talking about for the next week? Well, here we go. Not much change here. We're going to keep it an inch, 1 to 2 inches. Let's just say a pretty much a area of 1 to 2 inches of rain throughout that entire period. But like I told you a few days ago, you could get an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches of rain. You could get that in one storm anytime this weekend. One storm could produce that much rain. This is just considering all the daily chances of rain put together, collectively 1 to 2 inches. But what this does not show is one of those stronger thunderstorms that just will dump. I mean, a deluge of rain in a matter of an hour or two. And that's when you could pick up a quick 1 to 2 inches or more. As you saw on the Kentucky Mesonet sites, there were places yesterday that picked up over 2 inches of rain with one storm. That's how uh, moist and how moisture laden the atmosphere is. And all it takes is one storm for that to happen. So, you know, just I want you to keep that in mind because that could ruin any plans that you have for Father's Day, going out to a lake or going to a cookout or going to the pool, golfing, hiking, biking, whatever. Uh, just know that when a storm comes up on you, it could dump that much rain one time. And then it's like, oh, where did that come from? Well, I warned you. I'm just saying. All right, here's the blender. We're going to keep it pretty close to normal, 86, 84, 85, then maybe 90. We're still holding that 90 for Wednesday. It's possible that 90 is, if once it happens, it will happen during the dry period that we're seeing on Wednesday before the stronger thunderstorms maybe come in Wednesday night into Thursday. So it's possible our first official 90-degree day this year could happen Wednesday. But then I'm seeing a trend in the next week. We'll see if this holds. Look at all those low 90s, some real summertime weather. And summer officially begins. Let me see here. I think it's either the 22nd or the 23rd. No, I don't know if right offhand by memory. I have to look it up because it changes. But it's usually around the 20th, 21st, 22nd, somewhere in there. Summer begins 2025. Oh, okay. Um, Let me see what time. So this says Friday, June 20th through Monday, September 22nd. So I was right. It's kind of but I want to know the exact day for me. Okay. Longest day of the year. It says Friday. It things are pointing to Friday. Okay, it's Friday, June 20th at 9:42 p.m. Central Time. So the first day of summer is this Friday, the 20th at 9:42 p.m. Okay, I'm going to write that down because I will forget it. Summer, and that's when the day is the longest, by the way. Number of hours of daylight is the longest. From that point forward, the days start getting shorter little by little. June 20th. I'm literally writing this down so I don't forget. And then I can put it on the 7-day forecast. And then that way we'll all keep up with it. Yeah. All right. So here's that 7-day forecast as mentioned, and taking us into the beginning of summer. So you see 85 today and tomorrow, then 86, then that maybe 90 for the first time this year on Wednesday, then upper 80s to about 90 as we start summer officially on Friday. It's not on this graphic, but it'll be on my graphics tomorrow morning on sunrise because it'll be Monday and I'll do a new 7-day forecast then. Okay. So there you go. Again, happy Father's Day to all of you dads out there. And like me, not just a dad, but a granddad and a great, a great granddad. One great, not two greats, one great. I'm not that old yet. So yeah, I know it's hard to because I look so young. I mean, I know it's like you're a great grandfather. Yeah, I am. Um, but it's awesome. Little man, got to see him on a video yesterday, and it was awesome. Then I've spent time with my two oldest grandsons yesterday. They came over. We played Yahtzee. Any of you guys play Yahtzee? We played Yahtzee. It was awesome. Um, and then another grandson of mine, who was the one that was adopted, um, was got to go out and play in the park yesterday in a water park, and he was just laughing and cutting up. And he's the one that's autistic, but he is. I mean, what a kid! What a kid! I've got a great bunch of grandkids and one great grandchild, and I am blessed. So this Father's Day, I feel blessed, and I hope you feel blessed too as a dad, whether you're a dad, stepdad, it doesn't matter. You're a dad, you're a grandfather, you're a great grandfather, it doesn't matter. Salute to all the dads out there. Make it a great day. Fire up the grill, do something cool, whatever. Just be sure you stay up to date and dodge those showers and thunderstorms because they will dump on you today for sure. All right. Have a great Sunday, a great Father's Day. Thanks for watching.